right, y'all. Rickey the Morning Show is talking about Tuesday. That's right, y'all. Help me welcome licensed professional counselor Yunetta Spring. Good morning.
Hey.
Yes.
Good morning, Rickey. How y'all doing?
Man, just excited as we kick off a new month. You know what I'm saying? It is like May the 1st, and the weather is getting good. People should start feeling better. I know you got something good this morning.
Yeah, we are in May, and May is not only my birthday month, so it's my favorite month. It is also Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes.
You know, and during this month, you know, we should be looking at and exploring the state of mental health in our country and community, and really looking at what we can do individually and collectively to improve it. Y'all, the reality is like 1 in 5 adults experience mental illness, right? So that number, when you think about it, 1 in 5 adults experience mental illness. That means that we are all in some way, shape, or form affected by mental illness. And that also means that we all in some shape or form can be mental health advocates.
Wow. Right.
Yeah. I really want to be thinking about, like, all of us really thinking about how can we create change and how can we continue to work to, like, break the stigma associated with mental health. And some ways we could do this really is identifying, like, why is mental health important to you? You know, so that's just, you know, something for y'all. Why is mental health important for y'all?
Right. Gary?
Well, yeah.
I'm thinking.
You don't know why mental health is important for you?
Oh, well, because, I mean, we definitely, without mental health, you can't function.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Right.
you got to have mental health. I mean, and especially my mental health, but I definitely need mine for all the mental health that left away from me. I need to collect it all back. And that's what I'm definitely
left away
doing.
from me.
Left away from me.
Yeah,
left away from me.
we going to help you collect it all back here.
Yeah, I need to
Grandmama.
collect it all back.
Y'all come get y'all grandmama off the list. Left away from me.
Yeah.
And you know what, Yunetta, I always say that the body follows the mind. And, you know, a lot of our actions and the way that we feel are dictated by the way that we think. So that's why I think mental health is so important for me. And so I'm always trying to find ways to be just as kind to myself as I am to other people.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. So really, this is something I want us to be thinking about this month. Why is mental health important, right? And why do you want to change the way that we address mental health issues, like personally? And then how do we want to make things better? And there's so many things that we can do by addressing discrimination and then advocacy, and then really using our platform to share our personal stories, because our personal stories are really powerful. And I think mental health has touched each and every one of us in some way, shape, or form, or mental illness has. And when we can share that, it just kind of helps to break the stigma. It helps people become more comfortable with sharing their stories and advocating for better conditions for everyone as well. So that's what I have. Oh, go ahead.
You know what? And I think about it. I've been thinking about it all week. You know, it's amazing, like with mental health, how society says, you know, you got to conduct yourself a certain way, because you don't know how I'm feeling, but I got to sit here and portray a certain way because society says, you better smile. You know, and it's just like with the job and stuff, with us in radio and TV and stuff like that. Honey, you better have a smile on your face, because people say, oh, you're acting funny and so wrong, but you don't really know how I feel, but I got to smile because I have to. This is my job. And it just drives me crazy. And that's sometimes why I just stay in the house a lot too sometimes, because I don't really feel like being out there. I don't want to smile today, damn it. I want to sit here and be into myself. And you know, but society said, oh, but you better get out there and smile and stuff, because, honey, you're in the public and you're making other people smile. But hell, who's making you smile?
Right.
You know, it's just, it's interesting.
Just imagine burying your granddaddy, and that night you got to go out and make 6,000 people laugh. What that does for your mental.
Exactly. You
go from sad and go to entertaining and making them laugh or whatever. You have to do it because it's a job, and then to come off stage and feel what you feel, and you got the whole replay of performing in your head and your granddad's funeral.
Yeah.
So it's like a mix of hot and cold water.
Like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Like the extreme dip. Yeah.
And those stories that y'all are sharing are so powerful, because there are so many people who can identify with it, who feel the same way. And there is power and strength in sharing your story. So now that you shared that story, Gary, and Rickey, you shared your story, we may look at you, we may approach you differently. We may look at you differently. You know what I mean? And we may handle you differently, like Maria was saying, with kindness, right? So just really being able to handle each other with kindness, knowing you never know what somebody else is going through.
You
right?
never know.
And that's why mental health is so important. So that's what I have for y'all. We'll be talking about this all month, so I want y'all to be open to share your stories, and we want to help people get the help they deserve.
And one more thing, I know we got to go, but this is all in my head. And another thing too, what really bothers me, I mean, like when how I said, when a person asks you, how you doing, Yunetta? Hell, I got to say I'm fine. But I'm really not fine, but you got to say you're fine because nobody don't want to hear how you doing. They really don't want to know. People don't want to know how you're doing, so it's just a figure of speech. How you doing? I got to respond by saying fine. And I'm not.
So, Gary, I would invite you to say how you really feel. Don't feel like you have to.
But then they're like, oh, girl, let me call you right back. I'm going to call you back, girl. Let me call you right back. How do you do that? That's how it's done. So.
Damn, Gary, if it ain't one thing, it's another one.
Yes.
Just don't talk to nobody, Gary.
To let us know how you can be reached.
Yeah, so you can find me on social media. The new social media handle is Groundbreakers Therapy. You can reach me at groundbreakerstherapy.com, or you can text the word SPRING to 55444 for resources.